Hello and welcome to ENT 420 Legal Aspects of New Ventures. I am your instructor, Professor John Gustinsik, or Professor G. I'm excited to lead you on this journey for the next 8 weeks. It will go by fast and we will do a lot of work. This is not a theoretical course. I have been teaching for about 14 years, I think, and on a regular basis, I get text, emails, or phone calls from former students who basically are having a contract dispute or other legal issue. And to be quite honest, if they had paid more attention in class, they wouldn't be having the issue. So I see entrepreneurs and real life people running into what should have been simple legal issues that get blown into these big ordeals. And I hate that because they cost a lot of money. There a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. So my goal here is to help you be prepared wherever you go in life with the essential legal knowledge to excel and thrive. I am an attorney. I've been a lawyer for a long time. I have a diverse practice experience, but one thing the 20 plus years I've done is work with entrepreneurs at all different levels, from startup to third generation successful family business. I am also an entrepreneur. I launched my first venture many years ago, scaled it, which means I grew it, and then sold it, made some great money. And that's when I got into, let's call it my second career, which is education. I don't teach for money. I lose more money by teaching than I could ever, it's just crazy. I make no money teaching. But I do it because my path to life success was very difficult. I'm a first in my family to ever graduate from high school, then go on to college, grew up in poverty, all kinds of stuff, which you don't need to be bothered with. But so it was a hard journey. And my goal in teaching is to make your journey, wherever you go, whether it be entrepreneurship or something else, doesn't matter, easier and more successful. I'm a builder, literally. I've built many homes, but what I mean by builder is not so much building homes or other things, but I want to create value and I want to make, in my own little way, the world around me, as far as I can impact, better. I am an absolute tech nerd. People think, well, he's older, he doesn't know anything about tech. I know a lot about tech, and I am an absolute tech nerd. So yeah, just understand that I am way into technology. So yeah, I'm also neurodivergent. What does that mean? I have autism, ADHD. So I've got everything. I'm technically what you would call Asperger's, very high intelligence, but then with all of the characteristics of autism as well. So nice mix there. The reason I bring that up is because I'm doing this class differently this semester because I'm taking the bold leap to try to make this class more engaging and also to allow you some flexibility in terms of what types of assignments and projects you like to do so that it appeals to people from different backgrounds and those who are neurodivergent. So this is totally different than any law class that's been taught here prior. This is going to be challenge-based learning. So there is a textbook assigned. I'll talk about that in a few minutes, but we're going to have a mini challenge every week that you're going to do online. So you're going to build a toolkit that will be able to go with you when you go off into the world, and you will have great value in that. You're going to do some courtroom role plays. We'll do that virtually, asynchronous, so don't worry, you won't be going head to head against other students. And it's going to be inclusive. So I'm going to have multiple templates. So if you're a person who wants to write a paper, you can write a paper. If you want to do a video, do a video. If you want to submit a podcast recording, that's great. We will make it as inclusive as possible. So here's the other thing. I could go back to my alma mater, Michigan State Law School, and teach law there very easily. I've done it in the past, but I don't want to. Why? I love entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship is not going away. In fact, I firmly believe that entrepreneurship is one of the best degrees you can have in the age of AI. And let's look at this. So AI is changing everything, right? We know that. But here's the cool thing. Entrepreneurs shape what is next. They shape the future. Jobs are evolving, right? But the entrepreneurs are the ones that actually create those jobs. AI is powerful, we know that, but we need human beings like entrepreneurs to bring in creativity, vision, and ethics. Okay? The market shift is fast with AI, it's accelerated. The cool thing about entrepreneurs is they have that mindset. They're always thinking forward. What's next? Tech alone isn't enough. We see that right now. A lot of people who went into STEM are losing their jobs. Why? Because AI can code better than humans. So we need people who can build, adapt, and inspire. So anything, whether you're an ENT major or minor, or just truly embrace the entrepreneurial mindset, I believe that you are better prepared for the acceleration into the age of AI that we have in front of us. Our textbook. Unfortunately, I don't pick the book. For online classes, we instructors are not allowed to modify or change the textbook. So if this were a face-to-face class, you would not have a textbook. That's just the way I roll. But you do have a textbook. So I look at the textbook as being supplemental reading. Okay, you're not going to have exams over the textbook because, yeah, we're doing challenge-based learning projects. So tips for success, stay organized. I would assume that almost none of you are first year in college. You've been here for at least a year, if not 2 or 3. So stay organized. Deadlines are firm deadlines in this class. Why? I'm not being a jerk. But when I say the deadline is, Sunday at midnight, it's Sunday at midnight. Why? I've seen too many students fail simply because they get so far behind with assignments. They get to the 7th week. Actually, I've had many who will wait until the 8th week, and they have like 10 or 12 outstanding assignments, and they fail the class because they just simply can't get it done. So it may seem counterintuitive to you, but I have a firm deadline rule because I want you to not get behind and I want you to do well. And these assignments build on each other. So if you miss one, it's kind of hard to do the next one. Now, I will work with you. So if you have an issue, reach out to me and I will work with you. I do work with students as long as they don't abuse my kindness. So if I do put a discussion post out, the expectation is that you will participate in a timely fashion and do it authentically and respectfully. Ask for help. I'm here on campus, but you can get me anytime via email. I check my email 7 days a week, 24/7 basically. I have my own GPT, so if you want to resource this for anything, please go ahead. I have a link in our Blackboard course shell, so it's Professor G, my AI model. Gets a lot more into the depth that we can't sometimes do in class. I've spent months tweaking and refining this thing, so it's there for you to use for free. Okay, I'm here to support you in every single way that I can, whether it be school, whether it be personal, financial, whatever. Now, I'm not going to give you money, but I've sat down with students and helped them make budgets or figure out how to get money to start their business. So let's build a startup portfolio of all the needs that you have with someday launching your own business or helping somebody launch a business. And let's just have a great time with ENT 420. Thank you.